Yeah. We are live. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino.
Whatever the fuck you want to say don't mean I gotta listen to it and not stop talking because you want to talk.
Yeah. We are. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Talk about it. Pull up a chair, this your people. Talk about it. Real life, real laughs on the reload. Talk about it. With your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Talk about it. Pull up a chair, this your people. Talk about it. Real life, real laughs on the reload. Talk about it. With your host Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino.
Come on, Latino, you gotta stop supporting this shit, OG.
Welcome to Let's Talk About It with your host, Jules and Latino. Hope you guys are finding yourself well today on this Thursday night. What's up, Jules? You there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, woman? Nah, she's probably muted. But yeah, I wanted to talk about some things.
I'm sorry, I was talking. I was muted twice. I only unmuted once. So I'm great this evening. I hope you're doing great too. Hope everybody that joins us is as well. Hi, 12th man. We gotta say hi, 12th man.
What's up, 12? We had Josh here early and Stanley, and they had a well-versed conversation. That was pretty neat to see. See, this is the type of thing that I like to see because Stanley did not like Josh until he actually spoke to the guy. Then
Oh, good. Well, I have to be entirely honest. I missed all of it.
yeah, no problem. I'll review some of it later. But what I am saying is something beautiful to see because he had an assumption of the guy, and even though they might not agree on everything, they got along. So that was awesome.
That's beautiful. I like to hear it. Coming together instead of division. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Applause.
Yeah, applause for that. Yeah, we got you. Right. How was your day today?
It was pretty good. So my van was supposed to originally have vacation until like the 23rd. But then we looked at his schedule. He was like, shit, I have to go back the 20th, like last night. So he goes back, and then he like, messages the boss about something. And then the boss was like, "Are you still supposed to be on vacation?" And he was like, "Well,
Like, what the hell?
well, the schedule says, and he was like, "Oh no," he's like, "I just let the system auto generate. Go back to your vacation."
Yo,
It was like, dude, and we were pissed because we were gonna maybe like take a trip, but we had to cancel it because we thought the schedule was fucked up, and he wasn't gonna fuck with his boss because he was already pissy, right?
mm-hmm.
And but before that, the boss was like giving him shit about the scheduling when really he was right about the scheduling, and he has to schedule for like over 100 people, and the boss just has to schedule for like 16. So like, who knows the system better? Anyway, that was all frustrating. But the big answer is it's really great because he has a few more days off.
Nice.
Oh,
Good to hear.
yeah.
So it's good to hear.
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple stories over here. Not something too crazy. I ain't really go on that deep dive search where I pop up a whole bunch of stories. Um, so we'll be talking about I don't know if you know her, Ashley St. Clair, one of Elon Musk baby mamas,
No,
many
I
that
did
he
not.
has,
No. Mm-mm.
and we also going to be talking about sleeper cells.
Ooh, are these related topics?
No, they're not. They're not.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just a
okay.
different topic.
Is this a big rabbit hole? Okay, okay, my bad.
Yeah, nah. I usually try to do that, but nah, it has no no connection. Um, it's just interesting because we were talking today, and then Moxie had brought that up in the chat earlier when I was on, and I was like, yeah, that would be interesting. Something interesting to talk about. Sleeper cells. I mean, it's something that it was a point of discussion during the whole border crossing fiasco. But how about the people that did come through and are here? How about them? Don't we
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to ruin anything for you and bring about later, but I'm sure
No,
we'll
go
get there.
ahead, man. This is why we're here.
Well, wasn't there a shooting like 2 days ago of a mosque in San Diego?
Mm,
You
at a
know,
mosque?
and yeah, I mean, I know,
Why
but
would they
then
shoot their own place up though?
some people say like, oh, they could be X or it could be, you know, other kinds of, like white nationalist sleeper cell kind of thing.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't keep up.
Mm,
I saw the initial report. I don't know the ethnicity of the person that did it or whatever. So
interesting.
yeah.
Check this out, man. This right here is scary. This is telling. Check what this guy says, right? Remind you, I've always said that if I've always came across a dude or somebody that has nothing to lose, like basically they say, "Hey, I don't have nothing to lose, man. I don't give a fuck about my life. I ain't afraid to die right now." You don't want to fuck with that type of person because they literally telling you they don't care,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
All right. So these people and their religion, not for nothing, that's the same mindset. It's the same mindset. They don't care because to them, if they die, they're going to be 10 times better dead because you can't take away their soul. They think that their soul is going to end up being with 20 something virgins and shit and all that good shit that they think. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they don't got nothing to lose. So check this out.
As a Muslim, my response to all of this is do your worst. I am not afraid. Because even if this body is broken, the spirit inside of it, you cannot reach.
Mm.
And it will continue, and Allah will replace you. Whether I see that or not is irrelevant. But I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of the US government. I'm not afraid of the United States Army. I'm not afraid of ICE. I'm not afraid of whatever they control. Not only am I not afraid, but it is my life mission to stand against all of the above. That every single iota of strength, wealth, and spirit that I have until I die will be spent fighting everything I just mentioned. To the last breath, or until they cease their oppression, cease their injustice. That's my reason for existence.
You want to know what's crazy about these people? One thing I attempt to notice that they will believe this stuff, right? But if you're you know, of the totem pole, if you're high up, they're not the ones that are going to carry out these attacks. It's always usually the poor person that they yeah. So it's funny that they say all these things and believe all this shit, but they themselves won't go through it. It's very
Right.
fascinating.
It is.
You know, it's like if you're really about this shit, then live it, dude, or shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's very cult leaderish.
Right? Because I'm sick and tired of hearing it. You know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
it's just annoying. Either you be about it or shut the fuck up. You know, but that's what I tend to notice. Is always the uppity ones that are always telling the lower ones to, hey, you got to believe in this.
Mhm.
Yeah, how can I have the 21 versions here?
Huh.
You know?
Yeah.
You
I mean, they probably could if they weren't Muslim, but not all at once, you know.
but you get the point though. It's like you promising me. It's like you stated before. It's like this is the closest thing that we get to heaven. It's what we make it out to be. So if you make it hell, then that's what that's the hell you're going to live in.
Mhm. Yeah, and I highly doubt they're really going to a place that they believe they're going.
Yeah, same.
Good luck.
Same. Good luck. Smells like barbecue in there all day,
Mhm.
and it ain't the good kind. Let me pull this clip up. 12. I dropped the link. If you want to come up, you're more welcome to, bro.
And on the heels of
we're just here
multiple
talking
lone
about
wolf
sleeper
terrorist
stuff.
attacks across the country in recent weeks, there's growing concern that Iranian-backed terror sleeper cells could be operating in the United States without anybody knowing. Earlier this month, the U.S. reportedly issued a security alert warning that Iran may have been activating potential sleeper agents around the world. NewsNation national correspondent Xavier Walton is tracking this one closely for us. Xavier, just how real of a threat is this?
Little 1 and 2.
Marky, good morning. Yeah, it's real, but it's hard to say, since these operatives blend in for years until they're, directed to carry out an actual mission. Officials say that the concern really, it isn't just who could come over the border right now, but who may already be inside the country, inside the United States, undetected. Authorities saying, roughly 1,500 Iranian nationals were stopped at the border during the Biden administration, but it's the unknown number of so-called gotaways that has official.
Shit, I'm muted. Sorry. You guys got to put in perspective that this is a clip from 2 months ago. Okay, this is not something recent.
Sounding the alarm. Our reporting, shows many from Iran are willing to pay tens of thousands of dollars to criminal networks like cartel-linked coyotes to get them across the border. Last summer, News Nation reported 130 Iranian nationals were arrested in 1 week alone for trying to enter into the United States illegally. The Trump administration warning about potential Iranian infiltration as early as last summer, saying, the likelihood of an attack by Iranian-backed extremists in the United States would increase if Iran's leaders call for retaliatory violence against the U.S. and Israel. At least one longtime veteran of the Border Patrol saying Americans need to remain vigilant.
Realize that there are a lot of individuals in this country that have entered that want to cause harm to Americans. They want to cause harm to our country. And amongst those, several of them would have terrorist ties with different terrorist organizations throughout the.
My question would be to this. I know we have seen some, and it hasn't been, a major thing on the news or anything like that. But my thing would be, if this is the case, why hasn't it happened more often than not with all the people that are, that we claim to be terrorists? And if we know of them, why haven't we detained them? Those are better questions to ask.
Yeah, I mean, if we know of them, I guess would be to keep surveilling them to see if it leads to bigger fish. Other than that, I don't see a reason.
Mm, interesting.
But
Well,
I'm sure there's plenty we don't know about. Sorry.
No,
There's
go ahead.
probably
Go
plenty
ahead.
we don't know about, and in that case, it's like, I think the point of them being spread out and sleeper is to, be activated at different times and
Yeah,
not
at
really
different
nobody
times. Yeah, yeah,
there.
you're right. You're right.
So,
It's the whole point of a sleeper. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, if they do know about certain individuals and and they know where they are, I mean, they should be taking these people down, dude. To be honest with you.
So, as for the gotaways, officials say there's no way to know exactly how many abated arrests. Authorities say they continue to rely on investigations and tips to track those individuals, while also, targeted enforcement tied to asylum cases. Marky.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Yeah, man. Nuts. Nuts. So I am going to pull up a little you can say kind of documentary speaking on this, a little investigation from a man named the hell is his name? I know his last name is Ventura, but I don't know his first name. But we're gonna pull up a clip of his. I hope that I don't get in trouble for this. And if I do, then fuck it. It is what it is. But shout out to him.
You might be hearing about the threat of Iranian sleeper cells in the U.S.
The threat is here. They are in our country. We don't know where they are. We don't know who they are.
We just crossed into Tijuana, Mexico, and right now, the Iran news is dominating the news cycle on the American side.
These are all documents that my team's found at the border.
And once again, these are individuals from special interest countries. They require extra security screening, and these documents are littered all over. So just 2 blocks away from the U.S. border on the Mexican side in Tijuana is this Islamic mosque. Can you ask if the manager is doing?
I can't go back. I don't do crazy stuff.
But we just want to see if anyone from Iran was here. Where are you guys from?
So our brush team in Stark County apprehended a special interest alien.
That is wild, bro. There's a mosque in Mexico. Yo, what the fuck is going on, bro?
From Pakistan.
well,
Special.
Go ahead.
oh, never mind. He's probably gonna say what I'm gonna say because he's probably a border patrol agent, right?
That's wild. That's like, I mean, it would make sense for them to have it right near the border if they trying to get across. You feel me? Like it's kind of like
Yeah.
What churches do, where they help the needy and the poor and shit.
Yeah. Plus, there's, hopefully, I've seen a lot of news things about them finding different tunnels and shutting them down and stuff.
Mhm.
But who knows? There could still be some active tunnels that they use. They don't necessarily even have to try to go
Ooh.
through the checkpoint.
Damn, that's a valid point. You think they might have that's a valid point.
Thank you, sir.
Damn.
Interest countries or special interest aliens. These are adversarial countries that are not friendly to the United States.
So the guy was from Iran, but he also had a Venezuelan passport. So these countries will work together to get bad guys into areas like the United States.
Say 2.
Yeah, they'll work together to get bad guys. That's how you may portray it as, but the way those people are seeing it in those third world countries is as survival. They're basically, to them, they don't give a fuck why you want to come to the U.S. They're not asking you questions about that. Like that's not the government. That's not their job to do that. What it is that they'll give you the documentation, to be a Mexican, a Colombian, a Venezuelan, or whatever. So when you do come over here, you no longer an Iranian or Pakistani or from Afghanistan or something. You be Luis from
Venezuelan.
or something. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
But you know what? Considering what just happened in Venezuela with,
Mhm.
how much domination we have and how much access we have to the oil and all of that, I'm kind of thinking that maybe that pipeline for them is over or is coming to a
It's
close.
coming to an end because
Yeah, because
it just like overnight. It's not going to happen. Of course not. It's going to take some
yeah,
time, of course. But this is the same MO with the Dominicans that go to Puerto Rico and basically find paperwork from people in Puerto Rico that have never used their Social Security one day in their lives. They never have gotten an ID. They've never gotten any type of form of identification. So it's much easier and simpler, and much simplistic to get those documentations and believe that that is you because there was never pictures before or something that you could connect. You know what I mean? So
hmm
so it's kind of the same thing. They could get you these type of paperwork from Venezuelans that live outside in the country that have never been in the city and don't have an ID, and there's no need for them to have an ID. You understand?
yeah.
Yeah. So that's how that works. So I'm just saying, with this guy saying like he's making it seem like yeah they're working against us, and it's like it's not that deep. You get what I'm saying? Maybe the Iranians are doing getting their paperwork to do their fucked up shit here. Fine, that's an argument. But to sit here and say that the people that are selling them the paperwork, like they know what they're gonna come and do here, it's kind of crazy.
hmm
You know what I mean? It's just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
For this exclusive report. Back on the California border working on a major national security story. You might be hearing about the threat of Iranian sleeper cells in the U.S., but corporate media is missing the bigger story on how Mexican cartels were able
Oh wait,
to
pause
move
it
in
real quick.
hundreds
Yeah,
of
that's what I was
thousands
gonna
of
say.
individuals, not only
That's what I was gonna. I'm sorry, I was kind of spacing out thinking about it. Like, does this make sense? Yes, it makes sense. Was it Venezuela? Yeah, it was Venezuela. Like, there were a shit ton of MS-13 gang members from Venezuela.
No. It was Tren de Agua.
Are you sure that was Trinidad?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
was it
yeah.
El
Tren de Agua.
Salvador that the
Tren de Agua was
MS-13
very
was
yeah.
from?
Salvador is MS-13.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
You're right. I did know that part. I did know that, but I still fucked that other part up. Thank you. Okay, please carry on.
No, yeah. With Tren de Agua, that's what I even made the argument that we got a whole bunch of Venezuelans and Colombians in Dominican Republic, and the motherfuckers don't act up like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like, like it's like you guys got. I mean, we got the bad of the bunch basically. There was probably maybe 10% of good people there, and the rest was just shitty people. You feel me? Because you got to understand that
Mm-hmm.
released the prisons and everything, and just said, man, you guys are free to do whatever you want as long as you live. I mean, as long as you leave here. And that's what they did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and then they had their own enterprise. I don't know if you remember where they would steal goods from here and then send it back and then sell it over there. And they had a little whole, enterprise going. You remember this shit?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, man, like these people, bro. They'll steal from us and then send it back and then they'll sell it over there. Shit's nuts, man.
in the Middle East, but from China into the United States. Stay tuned for this exclusive report. So, Corey, you and I met a few years ago during the Biden administration, and you were trying to sound the alarm in this area of the border, particularly with individuals traveling from China, the Middle East, countries where these individuals want to attack the United States. And you've been trying to sound the alarm. But now, under this administration, we are at war, and that threat of Iranian sleeper cells is more real than ever. But it's not just Iranians. What are we looking at here, Corey? And what do the American people do not understand right now about national security?
Everything we're being told is not necessarily true. It's exaggerated. It's buffered a little bit. These are all documents that my team's found at the border. I mean, this is all
Take a look at this. Yeah.
Pakistan.
The reason this is so important, these are individuals coming from what the federal government considers a special interest country. So these are individuals that have ties to terrorism and require extra security screening.
Yep.
But what Corey is showing us, and you can explain here, Corey, is why would they leave their documents and passports?
Because it's no longer necessary. They don't need it. They're no longer that person. Now they're Miguel. Miguel de la Cruz Sanchez Montes, whatever, man, because they got a big ass name. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. They're no longer that person anymore. They're no longer Hishman Agabugubaka from fucking Pakistan. He's no longer that. He's no longer Muhammad Ishumaka, whatever the fuck. He's no longer that. Now he has become Latino. He has become me.
It's amazing.
That's how that works, man. Because this is the thing Dominicans do with Puerto Ricans, man. And I try to explain y'all to this, explain this shit to you guys in the past. This is how they do it. They get off those little boats after 3 days of sailing, which it only takes literally, Jules. It takes 3 hours on a cruiser to go to DR from Puerto Rico, but it takes those people on those little boats 3 days. It's crazy, bro. Like, I'm just trying to compare it to you. Like, if you were on a cruise ship or whatever from DR to Puerto Rico, it'll take 3 hours. Or if you were on one of those little boats with 2 engines running, right? Oh shit, you'd be there for 3 days. 3 days. And there's like this little part right in between. This is part right in between the islands where there's like a whirlpool. So if you pass through there, it's over. Because that shit's gonna suck you up in down there, and that's it. And it's over. So, anyways, they get there. Once they get there, let's say Border Patrol or whatever, it's not on alert. They get to the island. What ends up happening, they go into the little mountain skirts or whatever. They connect with people that they know, with other Dominicans that live there, that they know or whatever. And then from there, they'll go and get paperwork. So there's always another Puerto Rican or something, that has some involvement with this type of work, because that's what he does for a living, right? So he'll find himself some country folk about the same age range that you are, and then boom, and from there, make sure that the skin tone, the eye color, because even though it's no picture on there, it still say the skin tone, the eye color, and some other shit, right? So once all that shit matches up, they'll give you that paperwork, and from there, you can go get an ID. You understand? Once you got an ID in Puerto Rico, with that, you could just get on a plane. And once you're on a plane, you can travel anywhere you want. Florida, Miami, Boston. You can travel to New York. You can travel to Chicago. You can travel anywhere in the States. You don't need to get a passport, because all you need is an ID. Isn't that something?
Yeah, they need to shut that shit down.
And just to take it back to you, Jules, when Biden was president, right? Even before Biden was president, when Venezuelans came here, they still kind of had the same type of leeway that the Cubans had, that once they stepped in soil, they were good. It was the same thing with Venezuela. So just think to yourself, how many of these people have done that and became Venezuelans to just step into the country and then automatically get a residency? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or even Cubans. Like, to be honest with you, imagine when that was happening with Cuba, before Obama lifted it. Imagine how many of them were doing that over there.
Well, a ton. That's why Miami's like mostly Cuban, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, imagine them not. This is what I'm trying to say. Imagine the people from Iran or whatever going to Cuba and portraying as Cubans, right? Getting Cuban paperwork, knowing that it's probably less than the Iranian paperwork, right? But knowing that once they step in here as Cubans at that time, that's automatic.
Yeah, they're free.
And how you going to search that paperwork when that system that they have in Cuba is so old? It's not even connected to the internet.
Well, maybe that would be a pro of facial recognition.
But you get what I'm saying? It'll be much easier for those people to go through that lie.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and that's what I'm saying, like, the whole police state coming with cameras everywhere. That's what I'm saying. That would be a pro to it. They'd be able to tell that those people aren't Venezuelan.
Yeah, but they are the cause of the problem as well because I mean, shit, all you had to do was leave the border shut. It's like I tell you, man, they caused the problem so they could fix it, and then that way they could take away more rights and more freedoms and liberty. That's all it is. It's always the same shit, and we all fall for
Mhm.
it all the time.
The totalitarian tiptoe. That's what it is.
It's all about protection and safety, man.
I mean, look how many passports and documents you have. Why would they leave them before crossing
we
in?
haven't even had time to go through those bins over
Oh,
there.
right here too, right? Yeah.
And then I have about 2 times that many in another location.
The cartels on this side, especially in the lower Rio Grande Valley in South Texas, for whatever reason, are moving special interest aliens across the border between the ports.
I'm surprised that the FBI hasn't come to that guy for all those documentations and paperwork. So when they do lock up some people, they could actually, try to pinpoint who's who.
They
Crazy
might be
work.
doing that. We don't know.
It's crazy work. I mean, he wouldn't have it. That's what I'm saying. They would have had seized that shit. He would have had said, the FBI came here and seized the shit and you know what I mean? But they ain't do any of that. I mean, I don't know. I'm playing the video now. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. This is the first time me and you are watching this, so I don't know. Let's let it play.
Of entry, at a much more lower volume. So that really begs the question, right? And also concerns us is how many more are actually waiting in Mexico and where are they from? And actually, what is the intent behind it?
Like I said, the threat is real. The threat is here. They are in our country. We don't know where they are. We don't know who they are. People aren't understanding. We keep hearing that the border's secure. The border's not secure. There's still many miles of no wall left, no wall built. We got to get the wall built before we can do anything.
Yeah, the music.
Border on the Mexican side in Tijuana is this Islamic mosque, and it's really the only of its kind in any of the Mexican border towns. This mosque was established back in 2022. What's interesting about that year, according to former Border Patrol chief of the San Diego sector, that's the same year that sector saw an explosion, a skyrocketed in the arrest of special interest aliens.
Person from Iran, but he doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Oh, just one person from Iran?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can you ask if the manager doing?
I can't go back. I don't do crazy stuff.
So we have to stop the bleed at the border, which Trump did. He's done a good job of it. But we keep hearing there's 0 crossings. That's just not true.
Yeah.
Our average American kind of doesn't know what's going on the southern border every day.
Right. So our brush team in Stark County apprehended a special interest alien from Pakistan. And really for the American public to understand this, when we talk about special interest countries or special interest aliens, we talked about this, a lot in the last 4 or 5 years, during the border crisis. But, these are adversarial countries that are not friendly to the United States, that have ties to terrorism, that have the intent to want to cause harm to the United States. Not to say that every special interest alien that comes across the border is a terrorist or wants to cause harm to the United States, but nonetheless, that really raises, a much more heightened alert when we come across any special interest alien.
So people are still coming in. We have intel through one of these cell phones. I mean, look at all these cell phones. People from the Middle East are still coming and going as they please. Very bad people.
This is under Trump 2.0.
Right now.
And Corey, if you could just explain for our audience, because they might not understand, why would these individuals coming from China and other Middle East countries leave their documents, identifications, things like a passport? Why would they leave it behind before crossing onto American soil?
People ask that question all the time. People I've got,
Trump 2.0.
Those are staged. They have to be staged. They're fake, right? Some of them are fake. A lot of them are counterfeit. But these people left them on the border or just south of the border. So when they came to the U.S. to claim asylum, we wouldn't be able to see the stamps within the passport because we could say, why didn't you claim asylum in the 15 countries you went through before you got here?
Fact.
So that's their way of kind of sanitizing their history.
And once again, these are individuals from special interest countries. They require extra security screening, and these documents are littered all over. This is the story I think, Corey, that corporate media is missing when it comes to Iranian sleeper cells. Is they don't talk about the connection to the border. Now, according to some of my sources, they say that some of the individuals here in the past do have ties to terror groups and have been harbored here. Why do you think corporate media kind of misses this angle of the story?
Well, for over 3 years, we were out there picking this stuff up, and corporate media wouldn't come out and talk to us. They wanted me to go down to the station. I said, hey, the mission is here. The problem is here. Come out here. They wouldn't do it.
But now what we're seeing, especially in Stark County, in the area that I primarily oversee and supervise, we're seeing a lot more special interest aliens. Just this year alone, we've seen from China, Vietnam, and now the Middle East with this individual from Pakistan. But we're seeing them come across at a much more smaller volume, maybe one or two that come across, and they're kind of mingled in with those from Central America or even Mexico. So the cartels on this side, especially in the lower Rio Grande Valley in South Texas, for whatever reason, are moving special interest aliens across the border between the ports of entry, at a much more lower volume. So that really begs the question, right? And also concerns us is how many more are actually waiting in Mexico, and where are they from? And actually, what is the intent behind it?
So we continue to do it. You're reporting on it. We've worked together a lot. But we also know these Middle Eastern people have, well, you saw the Iranian Venezuelan passport. So the guy was from Iran, but he also had a Venezuelan passport. So these countries will work together to get bad guys into areas like the United States. And they're just wait until they're told what to do.
Hey, man, speak English? Do you guys know if people have been fleeing the Middle East because of the war yet or not yet?
Not yet. We didn't have anything about. We saw the news.
Yeah.
We saw what's going on, but we don't have much things about what's going to happen now.
But no one, like, do you guys know of anyone that's escaped the war? If they come here yet or not yet?
Not yet.
No. No one from Iran yet?
No.
Okay, we were looking to interview them just to see. Where are you guys from?
East Africa.
Ah, okay. Have you guys been here for a long time?
No.
How many days?
1 month. 1 week.
Oh wow, 1 week. How many days do you go to are you going to the US or applying for permit here?
Our intention is to get asylum in the US.
Oh, no more US? But so far you guys don't know if anyone from Iran has come here or anything?
No, even we have a lot of persons, we don't know to each other we are coming. We're new.
Ah, okay.
We are standing here as a family, but we can't talk about other people.
What?
We're not talking about this kind of
Go
things.
inside, and ask the manager
Oh,
of the CEO of this place.
you know the name?
Yeah, she said,
I think
if you have any interrogative, question, you can just go to the door and you can ask her.
Ah, okay. Yeah, let me see. Thank you guys. Thank you. Do you guys know if anyone from Iran has come here from the escaping the war? I know because the United States is at war.
I'm not, I don't know, maybe not recently, because it's been a while. I met somebody from there. But recently, I think you have to ask this, maybe those guys, that you talk to them?
Yeah.
Maybe you're longer than me. So.
Where are you from?
Yo, they keep pointing at the other guy across the street. The other guy across the street points to the other guy.
It's almost the point.
You know what I mean? You talk to them. Nah, you talk to them. Nah, God damn. Yeah, these people are fishy as fuck, bro. Like, why is it like they always seem so paranoid or something? That's what I always like. We got nothing to hide, you talk, but if you don't feel like you don't gotta talk to them, just be like, yo, I don't want to talk to you. Like, fuck off. You know what I mean? I'd rather that than all this. Talk to the other guy.
No, no one from Iran yet.
No one from Iran yet. Just one guy, the guy that's in there. That's what they say later on. And it's like, what? You said that nobody from Iran. That's somebody.
Well, he said nobody. He said nobody knew.
Damn, that Iranian guy is a nobody.
Oh, he's been there a long time.
He's become Mexican at this point.
He's the best time on the block.
He's eating goat tacos.
Oh. What? And then when did you
Nigeria.
when did you get here?
You have a mic on.
We're doing a documentary, but we just want to see if anyone from Iran was here, because we're doing our focus is on, because we're from America, so our country's at war with Iran. We're just seeing if anyone was fleeing the war, because I think we saw that with Ukraine and Russia. A lot of Ukrainians started to come here and then come over to the U.S., but no one from Iran yet, or anything?
The best person to ask should be the lady.
She a manager in there? Okay.
Should I go help you?
Ken? Yeah.
We did speak with some of the migrants right now that were outside of this mosque. Usually migrants stay between a day to a month here before either legally crossing into the United States or finding a permit here or Mexico. Now, the other 1% do cross illegally in the aid of cartels. What's interesting is many of them do destroy their documents and identifications before reaching American soil, something Corey with the GOAT initiative. Another little interesting tidbit is one of the migrants did tell me that at least one individual in that mosque right now is from Iran, meaning that individual recently arrived either fleeing from the war or could be sent from the regime.
Right now, we are at a more heightened alert than we.
And you want to know that the reason for that too, like for them to do that, where they destroy their passports and because they're gonna say, hey, why didn't you seek asylum in Colombia or Mexico or whatever, right? That's because that's a policy over here, or they would not have done that. I'm just saying. The policy should be fuck that. We don't want you here, period. But the fact of the matter is that they were like, yo, as long as you don't have a stamp, coming from somewhere else, or if you lost your passport, it's easier entry for you. Like it's something to think about. Like that's probably policy.
Yeah, but at that point, it's hard to send them back because they don't know where to send them back to. That's part of the issue. That's how they get around it.
Valid point.
Mm-hmm.
Valid point. Damn, man, it's like a whole bunch of loopholes. You know what I mean?
Ever been. We're facing more threats now than we've ever faced, especially everything that's happening right now in the country as well as in the Middle East. So anytime we come across a special interest alien, we really are going to be much more vigilant, much more at a heightened alert, and making sure that the vetting process is done at the highest level, working with our federal partners to ensure the safety of our state and as well as a country, those that are coming across the border that do have some type of ties or so.
Yo, Moxie, send that link of the thing of the sleeper cell if you can.
Association to adversarial countries.
Addresses or the locations up there at the top.
That's a lot of documentation, bro. Like this dude.
That's insane.
Yo, that's insane. That's a lot of stuff that he has, Jules. You feel me? Like I could have just leave my birth certificate laying around. Are you crazy? Damn, man. Yeah. See, this shit gets me so mad because I be trying to tell people it's like both sides of the coin is the same thing, man. Like I want to believe in Trump and all these people, but then again, he has people that tell him certain things. You know what I'm saying? And he can't do exactly what he wants. You get what I'm saying? As an individual, he has to listen to what the team wants too. That's the thing about being a president. So I don't know, man. Like I don't think that people are going through the border like that, and I would even add that I think that the whole ICE thing has calmed down a whole bunch. Where I don't think they're even deporting people like they were 3 or 4 months ago. Go ahead.
Well, I think they are. It just might not be making the news. And, I follow them on social media and they're always posting about like, oh, we got this guy who was a, violent sexual criminal or, they're still doing their job.
You think so? You think they're doing it at the rate that they were though? Or you think it has calmed down some? That's my point.
No, I don't think it's calmed down. I think that
And
it's
I'm gonna
just
give you
not
my
making.
reason. Go ahead.
Okay. No, it's your turn.
Nah, my reason is because the media would have still been attacking the same shit again, still, and that's the reason why I think it's calmed down since they shot that lady in the face. Um, I think they have calmed down some. I'm not saying that they're not deporting people. I'm just saying that they're not deporting them in the numbers that they were.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, look what they did with Minnesota. When that happened, they had to set a deal where they had to get rid of ICE agents, and I believe they did the same thing in California. So who's to say
But
that
dude, there's been an FBI raid in Minnesota since then.
Yeah,
Yep, I
but
mean,
that's for different purposes of fraud and stuff.
it's related though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of related though. I'm not really that worried about it. Like, I don't think that they decided to sit on their asses because I just think they decided to keep a lower profile.
Well, let's see, man, because if you can't get to those Obama numbers based off the force that they were portraying by the end of his 4 years, then I'm still gonna stand on what I'm saying right now. So we'll only time to tell. Let me finish playing the rest of this video.
So the NGOs, people have still not been held accountable. Mayorkas is still not in prison. I mean, we know the people who helped facilitate this, right? We know the people in other countries who helped get people through here.
This is crazy stuff, man. And thank you to everyone for watching our very first exclusive report on this brand new YouTube channel, Ventura Reports. Right now, we're actually back in Mexico working on another exclusive story, the unspoken crisis of just the hundreds of thousands of missing people disappeared by cartels.
Yeah, you're not gonna find those people because what they usually do is they make you bury your own hole. They'll shoot you, and then they'll bury you.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to find a person that way.
Yeah, or if they're in a vat of acid somewhere.
Just say.
Mm-hmm.
Seen a video of a Dominican guy that, oh man, this shit is. I'm telling you, my Twitter timeline be fucked up sometimes. It's a little bit of everything, and yeah, that shit that came across me, man, and I'm just like, ugh, the guy digged his own hole. This Dominican guy with like a beer belly, and he's basically they made him read a letter and something. He's like, yeah, my family, you guys are the ones to blame. You guys didn't want to send the money, and da 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 da, and bah, that was it. And
Oh wow,
damn, that was so fucked up. The coyotes,
that is
yeah.
fucked up.
All that to live a better life, and it's like you just struggle where you're at, man. Try to make whatever struggle that where you at. Try to make that work. Cause I don't know, man. I lost my brother-in-law trying to take a stupid ass boat over here. For what reason? I don't understand. But yeah, he lost his life that way. So
Wow.
yeah, man. Like this is the thing, man. People lose their lives in the desert just walking to the, trying to get to the border. Like that's a long of a walk, bro, and it's hot as hell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, people don't really know what I couldn't do it. Like this, even the Asians that get in those cranes for days and out, not knowing if they're gonna make it to where the hell they said that they were gonna take them. You get what I'm saying? Or even if they're gonna make it, or if one of those cranes, hits a big ocean and then boom, that crane that you're in is in the sea now. and you're locked in there. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do, bro. Like this is a whole bunch of fucked up shit, bro.
Yep, you're right.
Man, I'm telling you, man, it's wild, bro. People, the things that they would do to risk their lives to come here, man. It's wild, man. I couldn't do it. I don't have the balls. Hey, this fucking dog, dude.
Man.
Like, comes over here, lays over here, and then fucking falls asleep and snores like a human being. It's like, dude, go sleep in your bed.
She wants to be by you.
Yeah, but fuck that. I don't want to hear the snoring.
Well, love has prices sometimes.
Whatever. Like, fucking bag noise. Like, I don't know if you guys heard it, but it's just like, I'm like, damn, man.
Not really.
Jesus Christ. Fucking snores like a human being. Big ass bitch. But while Moxie sends that to you, this is who Elon Musk's one of Elon Musk's baby mama. Yeah, don't let the makeup and all that shit fool you. Okay? She does look pretty here. Right? You see her, right? Right? This is her. Without the makeup. Right? This is her side pick. Wait, I need to connect my soundboard. Time out. Like, what's going on? Why isn't my soundboard on?
Bluetooth connected.
There we go. Yeah. She got that Askanaski, whatever you call that shit. I can't say that word.
Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi. I can't say it. Ah! But you know what I'm trying to say.
You're allergic to saying it.
I think that's what it is. It just comes negative off the tongue. Hey. Yeah, she got that nose going. That's the nose that she got. That's that nose
Get
right.
one of them table dances.
She got that. Look at that. That's that right there. She cannot. Special. Yep, she cannot be invited to the cocaine party. Nope, she's not welcome. Just saying. Yeah, but that's one of his baby mamas, and I don't know if you heard her. Have heard what she has come out and stated this past week or so, just talking a whole bunch of babble bullshit, wild conspiracies and stuff. And it's like, girl, just notice that you're just somebody that Elon Musk said, fuck it. You could be number 13 or something in the list of baby mamas or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's all you was. Nothing else. Nothing more. That's it. So why would he tell you anything?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like he sleeps. He's like tweeting all night. He's very manic. He has 13 children, multiple ex-wives. Like, I don't understand like how
Look how she paused and had to look up because he kind of insulted you. You peeped that? Look at that.
He has 13 children, multiple ex-wives. Like, I don't understand, like, how he, like, what is it like to be in his orbit?
When I first met him, I thought he was very interesting, especially I was 23, 24 at the time, and guys my age are not talking about philosophy or Schopenhauer or the Greeks.
He's talking about Schopenhauer?
Yes, to a degree. So, finding someone who could speak about something, and at the time you think this individual is a part of something so much bigger than themselves and they're fighting the good fight, that's very intoxicating to a young girl.
Yeah. Not the fucking trillions of dollars that this guy has.
Right. Exactly.
Not that, Jules.
No, it was all his mind.
Yeah, his mind.
Yeah, that's
his
it.
intellect.
That's it.
Yeah. This chick. Oh
Yeah.
man. Like, dude, I got let me see if I can find this.
Nobody buys the bullshit. Like, only
no.
the person trying to sell it believes it. That's it.
Nah, she's full of crap.
Uh-huh.
Because look, I'll show you in a minute after I finish playing this video. Give me a second. Let me finish playing this clip.
Does not have a fully developed prefrontal cortex at the time, so I think there's been a difference in my view since I've developed that. Yeah.
Even the guy's like, yeah. He doesn't even believe his shit. Peep this though. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one right. Excuse me. Check this out. Check this out.
Not somebody else.
Seduce Elon and get in the rocket. See what's up. Yes, you must.
Remember that one little text? You got exactly what you wanted. Now look at you, boo. 2023 phone blowing up. Elon, follow me. I need his rocket babies. Girl, you said it's so thirsty. Take one. Do Elon get in the rocket? I need a caption to trap this man. You plotting nonstop. Thought you hit the jackpot. Baby mama master plan. Secret little Romulus. Now
You see? These are all texts and basically stating her plan. But you think Elon gives a shit?
No, she's just a
No, you're just another person to see if you could pop up one of his geniuses or some shit. That's all you are. You're just a surrogate, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
With a daycare. Because that's how he sees you. Like, not for nothing. I told my wife this shit. I was like, man, if I was a rich person, a billionaire just like him, I'll be doing the same goddamn thing. I don't care if y'all look at me different today.
But wouldn't you want to have relationships with at least some of your
Man,
kids?
fuck all that.
What?
I'm rich. I want my seed everywhere.
No.
Yeah, I'm powerful.
Don't you want relationships with your kids? Like,
family reunion
how are you gonna
time.
leave?
We'll make a date and all of y'all come. Fuck that. And all them baby mamas will show up because all of them are thirsty for cash.
All right.
It's just how it is. No, we're not. No, we're not. Man, stop the bullshit. Like, come on, man. It ain't like we hunting for fucking fur and shit. Like, we ain't them days anymore.
What did she say when you told her that?
Chopping wood and shit.
Did she laugh or like what?
What happened?
Did she laugh? What was her reaction? Did she say "fuck that" or?
Nah. She ended up having the baby. Like she's one of his baby mamas.
No, I'm saying your wife. When you told her that, what'd she say?
Oh. No, she just looked at me crazy.
Okay.
You crazy. Like, you know what I mean? I mean,
All
what
right.
can you do?
Investigators have gone as far as to show the individuals connected to my family photos of themselves, photos of my family, photos of me, and they are now basically intimidating. This is textbook intimidation that they are going up to multiple individuals connected with my family while they are at their jobs, while they are with their own families. One of these individuals was approached at a baseball game with his son. And there are a lot of people who, wonder why I don't say certain things immediately. And it's because I am fighting incredibly powerful people who have been making my life and the lives of my children a living hell for the past year. Now, because I don't have the IQ of a biscuit, I just assumed that I was being followed for, an indefinite period of time. But this all came to a head this weekend because the private investigators assigned to me and my children and the people around my life have now begun coming up to individuals connected with my family while they are with their own families. These private investigators have gone as far as to show the individuals connected to my family photos of themselves, photos of my family, photos of me, and they are now basically intimidating. This is textbook intimidation that they are going up to multiple individuals connected with my family while they are at their jobs, while they are with their own families. One of these individuals was approached at a baseball game with his son. And there are a lot of people who ask, oh, why didn't you leave sooner? Why didn't you do this? This is scary.
Yeah. I mean, you are a blabbering. Lord have mercy. If you would have just had the kid and shut the fuck up and not say anything and just get your goddamn child support, things would be gravy. But you want to talk shit and then expect nothing to happen. Like, you wild, man. Like, I'm not saying that what he's doing is cool, bro, but like, come on, man.
Like, what did she think was gonna happen? Like,
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
yeah.
Like, oh, Lord have mercy, dude.
This is scary. My life and my children's lives are in danger ever since I decided to speak out. This is not a joke. It is not a game. And I know, I'm putting things in the context of.
Yo, I'm just gonna throw a wild conspiracy here. I think she started speaking out after, she was like, fuck, if I go to court to try to settle for more cash, I'll probably end up losing. That's probably what her lawyer probably told her. Right. And she's like, I don't have the money to go to court with this dude, and all that shit. Right. So she probably went the other route where she's like, you know what? Let me just talk to him straight. Like, yo, I need this much more money. And he's like, why you need that? I don't even live off of that. I live in my job on an air mattress. Like, why you need all that? Like, you know what I mean? And she was like, oh, for real? And he's like, yeah, you don't need all that. Like you're already good with what you got, with what you get. And she's like, nah, fuck that. I need more. And he's like, nope. So she went the other route. She's like, all right, cool. I'm just going to start talking crazy shit about you. So she went out and talked crazy shit. And now she's not, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, this is exactly what happened. I'm 100% sure of it. Crazy ass bitch.
Get ready with me and tea, but they're harassing the shit out of my family. And
yeah, that shit
just
ain't
some
cool,
food
but
for
like,
thought,
come on, man.
do you think they would be doing this to someone who's just some attention-seeking grifter? Or are they doing this because I'm telling the fucking truth about it?
Well, maybe he's doing this because he's petty. He's like, you want to play petty games? I'm gonna meet you at your level. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude is rich. Like the dude can make time to fuck with you if he really wanted to, and I'm guessing that he's probably doing that right now. He's like,
And yeah, and he can hire 10 people to fuck with you too.
yeah, like you want to throw crazy shit, I'm gonna make you look crazy. You feel me? Yeah, man.
About them. But they're about to find out real quick that mama doesn't fuck around when it comes to her babies, because this is what this has all been about for me.
Yeah, of course it's been about that for you. That's all it's been about. That's been your golden ticket, golden goose, your golden egg, your support line. You know what I mean? It's sick. Look,
pretty ridiculous.
Look, and then now she has a whole thing where she's saying that Starlink is linked to the elections. Oh yeah, this is what I'm about to. I want to get into what Moxie sent you. So whatever she sent you, if you could share that.
Yep.
Yeah, because I wanted to get into that later because I know that you guys, I know you got things to say about that. She sounds hella crazy. Oh shit, my bad.
What?
No, that you popped it up and I took it off.
Oh, okay.
Guys, this video was filmed on the streets of Philadelphia where pro-terror, anti-American scumbags are actually cheering the death of U.S. soldiers in Iran. First, take a look at this clip, and then we're going to talk about the real possibility that sleeper cells are now activated in the United States. But first, take a look at this.
Until we have done everything in our power to bring the United States to its knees, let us not lose sight of the enemy. For every U.S. military base that crumbles, and for every U.S. soldier who returns home in a casket, we cheer. Hamas, Hezbollah, Ansarullah, all of the resistance forces we celebrate. These popular voices on the ground spend every waking moment in direct confrontation with Zionism, and they rely on a strong Iranian state to maintain their fighting capacity.
Do you hate America? May Hamas blow up your family's home. Unbelievable. And only in America would these pieces of garbage be able to talk like that and then have a crowd cheering. If they were in Iran right now talking about their own military in their own country like that, they'd already be dead. But of course, in America, there's no respect for this country when it comes to the radical left and these pro-terrorist dirtbags. Even Democrat Senator John Fetterman was outraged, and he said, where are the Democrats condemning this? Take a look at what he posted online. Fetterman shared the video and wrote, here in Philadelphia, truly appalling. These you-know-whats chanting for the death of our service members. Where's the Dem outrage and condemnation? And Fetterman's right. It's radio silence from Chuck Schumer, AOC, and I bet you people like Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar are loving this. They probably feel the exact same way. But it raises the question, if this is what these people are saying out on the streets in public, what about these sleeper cells that intelligence experts believe are already in the United States? Take a listen to this.
Hi, Kelly. Well, these sleeper cells have long been the worry of the intelligence community. And by definition, sleeper cells, for those who don't know, are spies or terrorists who are in our country or Western countries and inactive until they are essentially ordered to act. And experts that we've talked to said that should the U.S. join these strikes against Iran, they may try to activate these sleeper cells in the U.S. and the West. And now experts say, given this escalation between Israel and Iran, the possibility is very real. Here's Barak Senior. He's a senior fellow at the Henry Jackson Society.
As the conflict in the Middle East escalates and Iran is being targeted, the regime thinks to itself, okay, we are on our last death throes, and therefore we will go out with a bang, quite literally. Its calculus will be very different if its survivability is threatened.
Now, that was from back in June when we first attacked Iran in Operation Midnight Hammer, and we were concerned if things escalated, what would happen? Well, now we're in a full-blown war, the U.S. and Israel, and they're claiming that Iran is decimated. So you would think they're pretty desperate. Well, that isn't a good thing for us here at home, and we need to know what is going on because it looks like this would be the time to strike. Take a listen to this.
President Trump's national security memo said, quote, Iran has also directed its proxy groups, including Hezbollah, Islamic Jihad, to embed sleeper cells in the homeland to be activated in support of this terror activity. So just to reiterate, experts we spoke to said that should the U.S. join these attacks on Iran, they may try to activate these sleeper cells, Kelly.
Yeah, it's to act.
It's a good question. And from the experts we're talking to, a lot of this is controlled through the proxy groups, Hamas and Hezbollah. Experts say the landscape has changed. Israel's effectively taken out Iran's proxy groups, Hamas and Hezbollah, since October 7th, 2023. So the Islamic Revolutionary Guard is somewhat isolated now.
If Israel's able to decapitate the IRGC's command and control, who actually then controls these sleeper cells anymore? Do they become more decentralized, more atomized? Do they become more like lone wolf actors? Who pays them even? Because the regime is in its last throes. So these are all questions. And for intelligence and security forces, it becomes a lot more challenging to monitor and identify who are going to be imminent threats when they are more decentralized and atomized and functioning like lone wolf actors.
This raises so many questions, like if the Iranian regime is truly decimated, then who's paying these terrorist sleeper cells and who's controlling them? Is it Hamas? Is it Hezbollah? But if it's not the Iranian regime, then we need to figure out who's giving the orders here, because the real threat from Iran is probably already within our country. We don't have missiles that can reach here. They don't have any allies close by us. It won't be from their military. It will be from these pieces of garbage that support them. And it makes me think about what the guy in the beginning first said, that he said they shouldn't lose sight of who their enemies are and they want to bring us to our knees. Well, we shouldn't lose sight of who our enemies are. If there are people out there openly telling us that they hate this country, then they need to be dealt with. Investigate them. And if they need to be charged, charge them and put them behind bars, because it's truly disgusting that day after day, these people are out there telling us who they are and we're doing nothing about it.
So yeah, what I'm wondering is, how they say that the NSA collects all packets of data.
Yep.
They allegedly don't decipher all of them, which I still think is bullshit.
Yeah, I think so too.
Right? So they have every text, email, whatever, phone call, stored and archived, all of that. So they should be able to figure that shit out. I get it if they're a little less decentralized, but they're still going to be talking to their friends about, killing somebody or destroying, death to America, some shit. They're still going to have some of the red flags in there somewhere. What's the NSA doing?
You make a valid point, Miss Jules. And you want to know something? I'm gonna add to what you just said right now, right? Let's say that the NSA has implemented AI, which I'm pretty sure they have, because there's been a lot of companies to do that. Wouldn't that not make it much easier now?
I mean, you would think. Yeah. And then with Five Eyes, they got it all locked down. Every from Sunday, Yeah.
It's interesting. All right, let's move on to this crazy girl named Ashley St. Clair. Here we go. This is the long one.
Things that are probably going to get me in trouble. Those who don't know, my name is Ashley St. Clair. I was a MAGA influencer involved in MAGA politics for almost a decade. I know. There are a lot of people who are, saying, why didn't you say anything sooner? Okay, let's talk about the satellites again and what Elon had told me about the satellites and the election and his weird ass real-time data that I'm unsure how he had. First of all, I am unaware of any law that says thou shalt not use satellites in elections, okay? At this time, I had just had a child with this man. I did not think it was illegal. It probably isn't, to be honest. I find it strange to be like, why didn't you punch the most powerful, insane people in the face sooner when you have 2 babies to take care of? Like, this isn't just Elon, this is also Trump and the current administration and the people who run quite literally every federal agency, okay?
So he gave this crazy bitch 2 kids? Is this what she's saying?
I think she's probably massively what's the word I'm looking for? Violating terms of an NDA. That's what I think is happening right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way he had babies without, like, think about all the other people that aren't talking.
Yeah,
And,
for real.
you know, her place doesn't look that bad behind her. She wants more money. Maybe she's comparing herself to Grimes, who has her own music career. I don't know how.
Yeah.
But
You know what I mean? He that's what I said. Like, she probably wants a better life than what she has. She's probably expecting, like, damn, man, I have a baby.
Well, look at
2
how
babies.
that baby mama is living. But yeah, she has her own music.
Yeah, I tried to tell you this earlier, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you 100%. I agree with you. Like, this is crazy, man. This is what it is, probably. She's like, you know what? And now I'm just going to talk a whole bunch of shit. This is the type of shit you see in the hood, Jules. I see this shit all the time. Type of shit in the Jews in the hood is like, oh, you don't want to leave this bitch? I'll hold on to the towel. And it's like, bitch.
Well, I told you that my neighbor, her man cheated on her, and now he has his quote unquote niece on the weekends.
You know what I mean?
It's sad. It's sad. But yeah,
it is.
It's fucked up.
That's what it is. Like, she's probably mad at the fact, because she knows that he had all those baby mamas. That's not even why she's pissed off. She's pissed off at the fact that it's like, damn, I feel like all these other baby mamas are doing well, but she doesn't. She doesn't.
Well, she's also mad because she thinks she's getting dragged through the mud because people are posting these pictures of me. Well,
but you started talking, or nobody would be talking about your ass.
And where did they get the pictures? Did they take them from afar, or did they get them from your own social media? Like, I don't know all the specifics, but I have a feeling plenty are probably from her own social media.
It's crazy. I feel you.
First and foremost, I needed to make sure that I had protections in place, not for myself, but for my babies, who are my entire world. Okay.
Yeah, they are.
And
I mean, she's not that funny, but that was funny. I mean, it was funny.
You got the joke, right? Yeah, they are, man. You're living. Like, damn. God. Fucked up.
Through a very long, laborious, and painful process that has been accomplished. And again, I have my second child in September. Okay, September of 2024. And while I am in the delivery room alone with my mother, I am getting messages from, if anyone knows, then everyone's gonna die. I don't know. He's like scaring the shit out of me, honestly. But this is how these people operate. They operate through fear. They want you to think that if you speak up, something catastrophic will happen. Yeah. One thing that was interesting about the data, the internal data he sent me from America Pack, one of the charts had, oh my God, had certain milestones, like comparative milestones on it. So they were tracking real-time Delta vote metrics, which again, not sure how you do that before election day, whatever. And they're tracking this and seeing how it changes with the cash prizes Elon is offering, from the I think it was like $47, then they upped it, and then the $1 million prize. So they are tracking this, and he quite explicit.
Yeah, but that's not cheating to track if a boost went up in the election based off him giving people money. I mean, if that's something that they want to do, I mean, I've never heard in politics where, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of iffy in a way, though, to give people money. But it wasn't like that, though. The way she's putting it's like, we give you $1 million for your vote, and so you people come over here. No, it wasn't like that. It was already people that was going into those Trump rallies, anyways, that were already voting for Trump, and it was just a raffle. I'm not trying to defend Elon or anything, but it's not like that. You know how?
It's not paying people for votes. It's not.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not the same thing. So I don't know what she's talking about. I'm not trying to defend the guy or anything, because if he was paying for votes or something like that, I'll be like, yo, what the fuck, bro? What you doing? You know what I mean? I would have something to say about that.
Yeah.
But that's not what's happening.
Did this to like bribe men to vote, because I was having a conversation with him back in September, and I said, you know, it's ridiculous that they shit on women so much for voting, you know, the way they don't like, because men don't even vote. Like, they don't even vote at the same rate as men. They're just mad that we are better at voting than them. And Elon like gets all hyped up, and he's like, I will make them vote. I'm the best goddamn general in the world. They just need a carrot. And then he announces this fucking $1 million prize. Okay, so there's also a cohort of maggots who are saying that I'm doing this for attention. What the fuck? You think I'm risking my life for attention? I can assure you there are much better ways for me to get attention than, you know, making myself a target from literally the most powerful people in the world, from the White House to Elon Musk, okay? What the fuck is wrong with you people? There's also
Yeah,
a cohort
Jules.
of people. Like I said, there is
I'm sorry, I'm
very
spacing out on how
respectable
much makeup she's putting on. Like,
individual
I
like 2 layers
the
of
text
foundation, and then
documents with
this
Yeah.
light
information that I
shading. We haven't even
disclosed
gotten to the dark
yesterday.
shading yet. Regular
There's a lot of
makeup,
people
but
who were like, why don't
she
you give this
did
to a
this
good
after
journalist? Why don't
all
you give
having her fake eyelashes on too, which is
Yeah.
crazy to me. And she doesn't need all that makeup. She had nice skin before
She
she
look
even
like-
started. Her skin looked nice. Just
Those
do a little
eyes
bit
are
of something.
those eyes are too far apart for me.
And you know what else? If you have 2 kids, you shouldn't have this much time to put on this much makeup.
Yeah, for real, where them kids at?
Aren't you busy? I guess they could be taking a nap, but maybe she got enough money for a nanny. I don't know.
Getting some melatonin.
Yeah, melatonin and Benadryl.
That's what she did.
Mm-hmm.
Mom of the year. Oh man.
this to a big outlet? Okay, if you guys don't understand how the media and like actual credentialed journalism works, they are not going to run a headline based on my text with Elon, based on like my signal messages with Elon. That's not how this works. Real reporting takes a lot of time, okay? But I will say I've had a lot of time over the last year and a half here. There's also a strange cohort who's like, well, you know, I just don't understand how you changed your views. I'm telling you, what do you mean? How are you asking me why I hate capitalism now after I'm telling you that the richest man in the world was texting me about his space
that's
lasers
my
for
chick.
the election. I also think some people just don't, they like to hyperfixate on like the very MAGA things I said, but like back in December of 2024,
Give
I
me a
was on
second,
the
Drew.
same side as Bernie Sanders on the H-1B visa debate and saying that these people just wanted slave labor and indentured servants, okay? I was the biggest opponent on MAGA on the H-1B visa issue. Because I was like, these people, first of all, what's happening now with the H-1B visa body shops is a human civil rights violation. Like, it is disgusting what they're doing to these people. And these corporations just want like low wage slave labor because they're very upset that they're not allowed to have slaves anymore, which is why they're building all these data centers and AI, because they're like, oh, well, you know what? This fucking sucks. If we're not allowed to have slaves, we'll just build them and you all can die. And also something that was really helpful for me was reading more Black thought leaders. So back in August of 2025, I read a lot of Du Bois and Robinson and Eric Williams, and it just first of all, it confirmed some of the things I was thinking about capitalism and about our current system, but it also just opened my eyes to systems of oppression that I had never seen before. I had never
Oh shit.
read. You know,
Yo,
I read
damn,
my
I stepped
first
up. I stepped
slave narrative
wait a
at
minute, time out.
25, 20.
I stepped off for a bit and all of a sudden she became a clown.
She was going back into what she was. Oh, well, I was against this with the MAGA movement and blah blah blah. Yeah, she was all over the place. You might just want to rewind it.
Black thought leaders. So back in August of 2025, I read a lot of sucks, which is why they're building all these data centers and AI, because they're like, oh, well, you know what? This fucking sucks. If we're not allowed to have slaves, we'll just build them and you all can die. And also something that was really helpful for me was reading more Black thought leaders. So back in August of 2025, I read a lot of Du Bois and Robinson and Eric Williams, and it just first of all, it confirmed some of the things I was thinking about capitalism and about our current system, but it also just opened my eyes to systems of oppression that I had never seen before. I had never read. You know, I read my first slave narrative at 25, 26.
Jesus Christ.
And honestly, if I would have just read these books and listened to the people who have been screaming in the wind, they've been trying to tell us everything that I'm saying to you right now, okay? I can guarantee you there is not a singular Black American who is surprised by what I am telling you right now whatsoever. The people who are like most shocked by this are like the white liberal ladies. They're like they're like, oh my God, how could they do this? But the Black people are not amused, okay? And I don't mean that like disparagingly about the white liberal ladies, because they've been so sweet. They're like, we feel like we want to take you under our wing and be a mom to you because we're scared for you. And I really do appreciate that. However, I also want people to recognize that there are people who have been saying that these very wealthy elitists are capable of this, and they've done this before. This is most Silicon Valley and Wall Street bros would be very proficient in plantation accounting. This is kind of unrelated, but it just kind of popped into my head, so I'm going to talk about it. Elon was very manipulative in his relationships, and I noticed this even with people who were like his friends. There's this kid, well, he's a grown-ass man, but he just like looks like a kid. This kid, Andrea Stroppa from Italy, and Andrea got in trouble in Italy for something he was doing with Starlink and Elon's companies. But so I got to know Andrea because he kind of reached out to me and became friends with me. And I was under the impression that he was like a friend of Elon's because Siobhan was inviting him. This was one of the only people invited to Elon's birthday party at their house, whatever. And then he was with Elon a lot. You know, Elon would give him money for different like initiatives in Europe or Italy, whatever. And then after the election, Andrea was like reaching out to me for like access to Mar-a-Lago or something. I forget what it was. And so I text Elon and I'm like, yo, what is the deal with Andrea? Like, why is he texting me for this? Like, I thought you guys were friends. Like, what's going on? And Elon says, he's a super fan, but I don't want to risk turning him into a super enemy. And I was like, does he know this? But then I was like, okay, like I'll just ignore him. And Elon's like, no, like don't ghost him. Yada yada. What the fuck? So this guy's like keeping this individual around, and to my knowledge, from my many conversations with Andrea, like he genuinely thinks him and Elon are friends, like genuine friends. Again, he's one of the only people that Siobhan is inviting to Elon's birthday party.
Yo, I never understood the whole thing where why women put so goddamn much makeup because it doesn't even match with the fucking neck color. Like it just throws shit off.
Yeah, I mean, she was putting some of the makeup on her neck, but it really should go all the way down to her chest, really, for blending. But yeah,
Like it's
I
just
mean, if we're going
ridiculous.
there, yeah. And she's so young; she doesn't need that much makeup, and she's gonna regret it when she gets older. Because I feel like the more makeup you wear when you're younger,
Yep, the more
the older.
wrinkles you get.
Yeah, it's like I don't wear makeup every day. I actually, when we went out the other night, I was like, well, I did wear makeup. I don't know, like maybe like a week or so ago, but before that, it was probably like I don't know, like a month at least. And I'm like, gosh, I don't even like the feel of it. I don't know. You know what I mean? Less is
Mhm.
more. I'm just saying, it's not worth it.
It's like she's been here for a half hour putting makeup on. God.
And she hasn't even done any eyeshadow yet or blush. She's still doing like her shading, and she didn't put on. It's just crazy, like shit. She's still gonna do lip liner, whatever else she does on her lips.
That makeup ain't gonna hide that big ass nose though.
No, but that's why she did all that. But I don't know why she did all that white shading. You would think she would do darker shading to help make it look smaller. Because
Mm-hmm.
to me, white brightens and widens, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what it does. So I am kind of curious about how that's going to work out.
That sounds like a friend to me. But then Elon's like, no, he's just a super fan that I don't want to turn into a super enemy. What? I don't have anybody in my life who I hang out with often, all the time. I don't have anybody who's coming to my birthday party at my house with my children that I think is just a super fan that I'm trying to placate and not make into a super enemy. What? There was also a really dumb comment. Someone was like, well, why didn't you call his exes? Why didn't you talk to his exes before? Excuse me, are you like genuinely with a straight face suggesting that I call the exes like of Elon Musk as if they're like fucking job references before I got involved with him? Like it's giving, what would happen if you just called Taylor up? Now I should have done more research about.
No, you didn't because the text messages that you showed you, all you cared about is him having your rocket babies, and you thought that you was gonna come up off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Their experiences that they talked about here and there, but like what the fuck? No, I can't just call his exes like this is a job interview, okay? Though I think we should. I really think a lot in society would be much better if it was socially acceptable to call people's exes as if they were job references, okay? It would heal a lot. It would promote better home management because then people are less inclined to have messy breakups with their exes or be insane, you know, whatever. And choose better. There's also a weird cohort of people who are like, oh, she's making this up. Okay, I get it. I'm a little crazy. I'm a little distasteful. But do you really think I'm just making up the things that I'm saying right now? What? No, I have text. He did this over iMessage, okay? This wasn't even Signal. I was like, dude, like, you want to move apps here? What the fuck are you telling me? There's also... Wait 1 second, I can't talk and do this. There's also a lot of people who are like, you need to tell everyone that you'd never harm yourself, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't, okay? But I feel like starting every video out that way just feels like very conspiratorial. I don't know. It just feels weird. But yeah, I would never do that. I am of sound mind, I think, at least according to my psychiatrist. The Lexapro helps. And my family knows. My family, my friends, like, they know I would never do that. They know how much I love my kids. Like, I would never do that to them. I just wouldn't. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just trying to make herself sound good. We all know what the deal is. Yeah. I have to go soon, by the way, like 10 minutes.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Enough of this Santa Clara bitch. Let's see if I pop up a couple videos. Yeah, I'm about to end this shit early too. Give me a second.
Yeah, we didn't even get into any of the stuff I had. So tomorrow night, maybe if we're streaming tomorrow
What you
night, we
want to
can-
pop up, man? Like,
No, I don't want to do it because it's it's multiple links about one topic.
Are you
so
good?
we need more time.
all right, cool. We'll do it tomorrow. My bad.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
For taking, and how was that experience? What's the hardest substance you've ever taken, and how was that experience? Oh shit. Are you good, bro? Like, bro, like that. Oh shit. I'm not sure what. Bro, are you good? Are you? I don't know what to do here. Bro,
Just walk away, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, white people are so like so curious, bro. White people are so curious, bro. Like what do I do? Do I leave this man here? It's like bro, just leave, man. Like just leave, bro. God. Oh God, that was funny. Yeah, man, he's so
I
curious.
can't lie. I'd be trying to help, maybe. I mean, if I realized he was like really like that, then I'd be like, okay, gotta go.
Like, bro, you say, bro. Yeah, like at that point, Jules, like just leave, you know?
Yeah, I mean, no response. I'm somehow hanging there. Yeah.
Yeah, so we found the dancing roach that was you know the wife of let me see if I pop up the roach.
The wife of Sam's roach.
Yeah, this roach right here, the gangster roach.
Say roach. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
right there. Right
That's
there.
too funny.
So let's take a look.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, gangster roach has a stripper
Yeah.
girlfriend.
That's really
It's a stripper yeah, the stripper girlfriend. Some and sometimes the prey, sometimes you just gotta let go of that prey. You feel me? Sometimes it's not even worth the battle, Jules. Sometimes you just gotta learn how to let go of the battle. You feel me?
Yeah.
And this is a great example of that, Jules. This right here. Take a look, Jules.
I'm scared. Oh, God, that's disgusting. Oh.
Yeah, and we have to learn. We have to learn by example here. You see, sometimes you just gotta let it go because you end up in a pile of shit. You gotta learn how to let it go. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
You don't want to be like that lion. You just don't. It's something you just don't.
No. Now
All
I
right, let me.
wonder how many times that happens, like a year or whatever. Because that can't be the first time it ever happened.
Oh no, I bet not. I bet not. But I'm gonna play. Yeah, it's the jungle, man. That lion was in utter shock. He's like, ah. You
If
feel
you're gonna
me?
play it again, honestly, I can't watch it again. I'm just
Nah, I'm not playing that shit again.
Okay.
This is something else. Come on, man. Come on.
That's cute.
In utter shock, man. Utter shock. Let me see. Do I have anything else? Yeah, last one. Last one. I'm out of here too. This fucking weed that I got, it like gets me fucking sleepy.
ต้องกินกาแฟเวียดนามดังมาก
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that shit to my wife one day. I swear to God.
Taca a miséria, manhã. Ay, mira tu pinche pata que onda. Estás jodida si traigo talco.
¡Ay, coño!
The last clip right there, I know that was Dominican Republic. Why? Because they said a word that is ours. Coño. Which is like, damn. That's like our way of saying damn. Coño. It's like, damn it.
Coño?
Yeah, coño.
Interesting. We'll see if I remember that.
C-O, the N with the little thing on the top and O.
Okay.
Let me see if I can spell it in the chat. No, it won't let me do that. I don't know how to. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. Probably on my phone I would, but yeah, I'm not doing all
Yeah,
that.
on the phone it's easy. You just hold the N a long time.
Yep. But Jules, it's been a good one. I'm gonna leave any last words before I play
No, I
a song
agree.
and then get up out of here.
Good one as well. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Cam Palomino, as always. Brian.
All right, y'all. You heard
Have a
her.
good night.
They killed Ricky, not Palomino Ricky. Other Ricky on the corner sipping Mickey's. White tee half tucked in his dickies. Talking about he leaving soon, trying to be picky. Blue bike, chain always sticky. Said he ride the Phoenix, didn't make it out the city. Oh, they killed Ricky, not the one you're thinking of. They took Ricky, left his jacket by the club. I keep saying like the words could bring him up. They killed Ricky and it's messing all of us up. Mama by the screen door, hands on the frame. Asking which one, we can't say the name. Not the cousin at the lake, not the fool who always jokes. It's the quiet one, eyes heavy with the smoke. News van outside, wrong face on the screen. Wrong nickname, running like this some small thing. They killed Ricky, not the one you're thinking of. They took Ricky, left his jacket by the club. I keep saying like the words could bring him up. They killed Ricky and it's messing all of us up. Every time Osiris sings, I flinch, I freeze. Counting all the Rickies that we still got to see. All Ricky in my mouth, right Ricky in the ground. I keep trying to switch them, but it hurts to say it out loud. They killed Ricky, not the one you're thinking of. They took Ricky, left his jacket by the club. I keep saying like the words could bring him up. They killed Ricky and it's messing all of us up.
I'm King Chinar, world's greatest tap in my yard. Scuffing these shoes on the tile, chasing that click and a smile. Champagne dreams on a single screen. Jump from one tiny panel to another unseen. Hear me tap, 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 tap. I keep on dancing while they scroll past me. Tap, 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 tap to the beat. If nobody wants me, I still own these feet. Tap, 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 tap. King of the floor where the air goes speak. Tap, 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 tap to the brink. If they don't crown me, I'll still be king. Number stuck in a frozen frame. Comments quiet, but I dance the same. Perfect time on a borrowed stage. Every heel, every toe writes my name on the page. Hear me tap, 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 tap. I keep on dancing while they scroll past me. Tap, 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 tap to the beat. If nobody wants me, I still own these feet. Tap, 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 tap. King of the floor where the air goes speak. Tap, 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 tap to the brink. If they don't crown me, I'll still be king. Maybe one day they'll look up. Hey! Catch that spark in the dust I kick. But till then it's me and this clique. Me and this clique. Me and this clique. Hear me tap, 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 tap. I keep on dancing while they scroll past me. Tap, 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 tap to the beat. If nobody wants me, I still own these feet. Tap, 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 tap. King of the floor where the air goes sneak. Tap, 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 tap to the brink. If they don't crown me, I'll still be king. Tap, tap.
Yeah. We are live. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino.
Whatever the fuck you want to say don't mean I gotta listen to it and not stop talking because you want to talk.
Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Pull up a chair, this your people. Real life, real laughs on the reload. With your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Pull up a chair, this your people. Real life, real laughs on the reload. With your host Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino.
Come on, Latino, you gotta stop supporting this shit, OG.